Hey guys, welcome back to another exercise. So today in this exercise we will install Active Directory domain services in our Windows Server 2022. So these are the steps that you can have a look and we will install Active Directory domain services. So let's start this video. So you have two options. You can install Active Directory domain services either from the server manager. So let me open the server manager. Either you can install them from here, or if you want to use PowerShell, if you are good with commands, you can go to PowerShell as well and we can install it from there as well. So you can see that I don't have any services like that. So we click on manage, add roles and features. We click on next and role based or feature based installation, and then here we can select Active Directory domain services. So click add features and then next. So if you click next, it will be installed and then you can continue the setup, but we are going to install it with PowerShell. So I go to the PowerShell. So let's search for PowerShell and we open PowerShell. So here we have to issue a command. So the command is install dash windows feature. So this is the main command, and then we have to write the feature name, which will be Active Directory. So ad dash domain dash services, and we are going to include management tools as well. And if you press the tab button, you can auto complete the command. So you will have all the options with the tab button if you want to auto complete the command. And here you can see that the installation has started. So it will take some time, so I will fast forward the steps where it will take some time because we have to finish the video in a very short period of time. So here you can see that the installation is almost done, and here if you notice under success we have true, so it means it is successfully installed, and then the feature name Active Directory domain services, group policy and everything. So now what we can do is we go to our server manager and here I will refresh it. So you have the refresh dashboard button. So when we click on it, it will load the services which are installed, and now you can see that we have ADDS, Active Directory domain services. Now we have to do the configuration which is required for it. So to finish the configuration, we have to promote this server to a domain controller, and a domain controller is a server that will respond to all the security authentication requests. So if for example any user is logging in, or if you are requesting any information, it will be controlled by domain controller. And then you have a forest. So a forest is the top level hierarchy, or it's the top level of logical container that will have all the things, for example domains, users, computers, group policies. So a forest can have multiple domain controllers. So here you have to write a fully qualified domain name. So for example I am using www.technocean.shop. So you have to create a new forest here. This configuration and steps can take some time, so wherever it takes time I will fast forward the video so that we can finish it under a short period of time. So here you have to give a DSRM password. So it is for directory services restore mode. So if you are restoring something, or if you want to restore the services or something, it will ask for the password. So you have to give a good password and you have to remember it. So after this we click next, and here you will notice that you have a DNS delegation. So it will say that a delegation for this DNS server cannot be created because we don't have the domain name or DNS record. So here you can see that the domain authoritative parent zone cannot be found. So this you can ignore it for now and we can go next. So we click on next here, and then we have to put a NetBIOS domain name. So this you can change as well, but the system will suggest you something automatically. So let's see. And here you can see from our domain name that we wrote, it is giving www, but we can change it as well. So I am writing Technocean here. So you cannot use any invalid characters or some special characters. You can see that we have a star here, and it is saying that this value contains invalid characters, so you cannot use dot or something. So it has to be just a name. So I'm using Technocean, and we go next. And here you can see that it is telling you about some database files and everything, where it will store them, and then it will do some prerequisites check. So it can take some time as well, so let's wait for it. And here you can see that they are completed, and then we can click on install, and it will install all the features and everything now. And now you can see that the installation process is almost completed. It will do some steps and now close. So as soon as it finishes, it will log out and it will restart the PC automatically. So here let's wait for it. So as soon as I refreshed it, it will automatically reboot. So here you can see that it is restarting now. So it will stop all the services and it will restart the PC. And now you will have the domain name as your domain controller. So it will be visible in your administrator as well. So let's wait for it before we can continue further. It can take a little bit of time, around 1 to 2 minutes. And here you can see that it is ready. So we send our alt control delete command. And now we have TechnoOcean/administrator. So let's put our password. So now I will show you how Active Directory works. I will give you a trial of it, and before I give you the trial, I will show you something in the DNS app as well. So when the server manager loads after the reboot, it can show you that the services are stopped, and it will show you something like this. The services will be red, and then after it loads properly, the services will be up again. And here you can see that our services are running again now. So let's go to the DNS app first. So we search for DNS in the search bar and it will open the DNS app. And here if we expand our server, we will have forward lookup zones and reverse lookup zones. And here you can see that we have www.technoocean.shop and we have some records here. So SOA name server, host a record, which we have the IP. You can see that we have 192.168.1.200, which is our Ethernet adapter. And then we have some other things as well. So these will be added automatically with the domain controller. And now if I show you something here, so the first thing that I want to show is how to create a user. So we go to Active Directory, users and computers. And here if you expand it, we can go to users. So we click on new and user. So here we will put all the credentials that we want to give to the new user. So first name, last name, full name, and then the user login name. So here in user login name, I am using new user, new test user. And then we click on next. And here you can see that we have only one domain controller. And here user must change the password. You cannot tick them both together. So we untick the upper one and we use this one. User cannot change the password. So here we have to create a password for the user. So we are creating a password and it has to be according to the strength of the password. So here you can see that if you don't have met the requirements for the password, it will not allow you to go further. So you should have uppercase, lowercase and symbols in your password, and then we can click on next and finish. So our user is created. So let's go to another client virtual machine, and here we go to rename this PC. View your PC name. And now we are in the second virtual machine. So click on rename this PC advanced, and now we click on change. And here we click on domain and we will search for the domain, which is TechnoOcean. And we click on OK, and it will ask for the username and password. So we put the credentials for the new user, which is new test user, and the password. So it will take some time to load all the settings from the Active Directory, and it will load the user for the first time as well. So you can see that it is loading and it will take around 1 to 2 minutes. So you have to wait a little bit for it. And then after you wait, it will show you a dialog which will be welcome screen. So here you can see welcome to the TechnoOcean domain. And now it will restart the server automatically because you are in the new domain. So it will restart and it will set up everything. I hope that you are understanding everything. If you have any doubt, you can put in the comment section as well, and I will reply as soon as possible. So here now our client server machine is starting now. And here you can see that it is applying computer settings and everything. And now it will first try to log in as the administrator, but we have to use a new user. So here you can see that it is ready. Now we have to send the alt control delete command. So we send the command, and now you can see that it is trying to log in as administrator, but we click on other user. And here you can see that it is asking for a username and password. So new test user, and we put the password that we have created for this user. So here you can see that our new user and its profile is ready and it is being set. So here you can see that it will load everything from scratch. So now it is in the new user. And now if we go to rename this PC, here you will see that we are in the new TechnoOcean domain. So here if you notice that it is technoocean.shop here. And if we go down and we try to rename the PC, it will ask for the credentials because you don't have enough credentials to do everything or to do these things. So if I write new test user and the password for it, look what it will show. And you can see here, as soon as I hit enter, it is saying the requested operation requires elevation. And if I go with administrator password, it will allow me. So you can notice here that with the administrator credentials, it is allowing me for doing this. And you can see that I am under technocean.shop. And now I want to show you another thing as well, which is in Active Directory. So if we go to our main Windows server where we have the Active Directory installed, so we double click on the user and we go to account, and here you have login hours. So if I unselect, for example, Monday and Tuesday, because the date of my PC is not good, so it has Monday today, but technically it is Tuesday today. And then I do login denied and okay, apply. So now I have denied the user to login on Monday and Tuesday. So if we go to our client machine and I log out from here, so we click on the user, new test user, and I do sign out. Now if I try to log in again, I am putting the password, and here you will see that your account has time restrictions. So doesn't matter how many times I try to log in here, it will not allow the user to log in. So this is a very good example of Active Directory. So you can control everything from Active Directory for the users that you are creating. You can allow some groups, you can create users as well, then you can create computers, you have domain controllers and everything. So I hope you have understood everything in this video. If you have any question, you can ask them as well, and I will bring you another video where we will try to uninstall Active Directory at first, and then we will continue to our other exercises as well. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.